Yo, what is up, my Knights of the Round Table? Welcome back to Music Night with the Knight. And your soul is mine. We got another Titanium battle. This is Tsung versus Bison, Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter. Now, if you guys don't know, I am the Mortal Kombat guy of YouTube reactors. That's a crown I willingly wear. Because it's true. I challenge anybody, any other YouTube reactor to know more about Mortal Kombat than me. So I'm going for Mortal Kombat, going for Shang Tsung. Fuck Street Fighter. MK Gang! Come on, Shangy. Transform into Bison, take his power. I mean, he is so powered, and Shang Tsung does steal souls.
A faithful battle, it seems it has begun.
It has begun!
You better run. Alright, another loss on the list. It's sure long, though. A hyper turbo champion, ultra super
the combo.
Ooh! Weak and your mind is no better. You're such a trendsetter for the twist villain ender. For so long you kept your dignity intact, in fact, until it cooled you out with one single attack.
You think that oaf could keep me slain? I'll just take a new body, reappear in a new game. Here's a lesson, don't mess with the boss above your league. You rule in one game, my shadow looms over my series. When I see your new feats, you've improved with practice. Hear the crowd and a reboot to reclaim your status. And so much betrayal to get ahead of the roster. You had the power in your hand, but you couldn't play smarter.
Can't even use the power, cause your body can't keep up. How will you different from me when things begin to heat up? You were never a ruler, I've killed elder gods in time. Take your moves, fill your boots. Your
soul is mine. Oh, your boots, your soul is mine.
Whether it's pure good or evil, any soul I'll devour.
I spent acid at a moment's notice. Freeze your body from head to toe. Your organs with sheer focus and melt your bones. Run you heavily, steadily, like you did Charlie Nash.
Oh, he's transforming.
But there is one hero who can always beat you. How many times must he lose to that mortal?
The Ryu. But you lost to Liu Kang a lot. Yeah. I knew it. Damn it.
You follow a fool who lost to a monk. Yes, the same garbage who took your
Liu Kang would beat your ass too, Bison.
Power boost to his resurrected wife. In the second reboot, you used snake oil from the store shelf.
Damn.
Such an absurd coward. You even betrayed yourself.
Your horrible writing.
Yeah, he did.
The epicenter introduced a story mode that's never surpassed its predecessor.
Woo!
You can't commit prime crimes. You're a planet-wide crook. I conquer
my whole timeline.
For centuries, stood above the other gods. You're such an evil child. Start playing with his little doll. Take a moment, slow down, maybe stop to smell the roses. I'm a host, you're a ghost, leaving JP to close this. Balrog and Vega left you hanging. Had to realign your aim. You're swapping out one, it's like you're swapping out
your names. Oh yeah, because the different names.
You expect people to unite under a dictator so savage.
Of course, bring pain to any fighter that desires it. When it comes to crossovers, I rose king with an iron fist. Before an interference,
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Fuck
Quan Chi.
Use armies to command your clan barely gets far. Not as bad as losing to a mortal with literal plot armor. Can't you remember your
yeah, that can be said for Ryu.
Stolen from much better fighters.
Ooh, that last one kind of stung. I felt that way. That's a little stingy. That kind of hurt. We got a battle, ladies and gentlemen. We got a battle. So if you guys don't know, we break down the bars. We respect the bars. Lala, what the fuck are you doing over there? I just hear her moving around. Nightwolf.
A faithful battle. It seems it has begun.
It has begun. Mortal Kombat 1999 or 1995. That was a Mortal Kombat 1995 movie with Carrie as Shang Tsung, who actually voiced him in MK11.
I'm a simple sorcerer. You better run. Alright, enough.
I mean, he is no simple sorcerer. Like he steals souls. He's over 500 years old.
The loss on the list. It's sure long though.
Right, another loss on the list. It's sure long though. Talking about how like Bison's been beaten a lot. Like he has a lot of defeats. Ryu, Akuma.
Champion ultra super.
Okay, so this is referencing how Street Fighter names their combos and names their games. Like there was Street Fighter 2, Super Turbo, or Super. There was a lot.
Combo. Your body is weak and your mind is no better.
Your body is weak because Bison's soul power kind of slowly destroys his body the more he uses it.
You're such a trendsetter for the twist villain.
You're such a trendsetter for the twist villain ender because Akuma was a twist surprise final boss. Like you think it was gonna be Bison again, and here comes Akuma to fucking annihilate him.
For so long you kept your dignity intact, in fact, until Akuma laid you out with one single attack.
Like I said, like Akuma would lay him out with the Raging Demon. Die 1,000 deaths!
You think that elf could keep me slain? I'll just take a new body, reappear in a new game.
So that's pretty much how Bison always comes. I always come back. He's powered by soul power. His own soul is what powers him. So that means once his body's destroyed, his soul couldn't just invade a new body. So that's how he always comes back. That's how he keeps coming back from the dead.
Here's a lesson, don't mess with the boss above your league. You won one game, a shadow looms over my series.
Okay, well, everything's Shadowloo, because that's what M. Bison runs. He runs Shadowloo. My shadow looms over my series. You're a boss in one game, referencing the fact that Tsung was the final boss in MK1, the original MK1, not 2023 MK1. I know it gets confusing. Tsung was the final boss. He's like, you're the final boss in one game. My shadow looms over my whole series. Like I've been the final boss more than you have.
Well, I've seen your new feats. You've improved with practice.
And technically, Shang Tsung is the final boss of MK1 2023, but he's also kind of assisted by Quan Chi as like the Deadly Alliance. So you can kind of take that for what it is. You can count it or not.
Seen your new feats. You've improved with practice. Needed a crown and a reboot to reclaim your status.
Needed a crown and a reboot to reclaim your status, referencing the Crown of Kronika and the MK1 reboot, where he got the Titan Kronika's powers.
And so much betrayal to get ahead of the roster. You had the power in your hand, but you couldn't play smarter.
You had the power in your hand and couldn't play smarter with all the betrayal. Like, Shang Tsung betrays anybody and everybody. He's betrayed Quan Chi, Shao Kahn, Kronika, Raiden. he betrays a lot of people. That's why he's a snake. You know, he's on his own side. He couldn't play smarter. Referencing the fact that Shang Tsung always has all these powers, but he never can win. He never can play smarter. Where Shao Kahn won in Armageddon, Shang Tsung has never won, really. Even when he won at the end of MK11, he's later defeated in MK1.
Can't even use full power because your body can't keep up. How
Referencing the fact that, you know, the soul power will destroy his body.
will you defend from me when things begin to heat up? You were never
Okay.
a ruler. I've killed elder gods in time. Take your moves, fill your boots. Your
Your soul is mine. Fill your boots. He's like, I'll fill your boots. Your soul is mine. Boot souls and your soul is mine, which is Shang Tsung's most famous catchphrase, which originated from the 1995 movie. That's where that catchphrase originated. Your soul is mine. Fatality. Fucking, I want to rewatch that movie. Once again, referencing the fact that Shang Tsung's beaten Elder Gods. He's like, look, I've rose above Elder Gods. You've never really fought the things I have.
This encounter makes you cower to a new
This encounter makes you cower to a new Psycho's power. By the way, that's what it's called, Psycho Power. To a new Psycho's power, that's good wordplay.
Psycho's power. Whether it's pure good or evil, any soul I'll devour.
Spend acid at a moment's notice. Freeze your body from
Oh, man, I love Belo's impression of Sub-Zero. I wish I had Belo's talent to voice Steve Bloom's Sub-Zero, because Steve Bloom is my favorite Sub-Zero voice actor. His voice is so chilling. It's perfect, and I wish I had Belo's talent. Fuck!
at a moment's notice.
I spit acid at a moment's notice, referencing Reptile, because Shang Tsung's transforming into these people. Freeze your body from head to toe, referencing Sub-Zero.
Freeze your body from head to toe. Your organs with sheer focus and melt your...
Ermac, Scorpion.
Drain you heavily, steadily, like you did Charlie Nash.
Drown you heavily like you did Charlie Nash. Didn't he drown Charlie or something? I know who they're talking about. I just don't remember how he died. Drown you heavily because Rain's power is water and lightning. Storms, basically. So he'll drown him.
As a part of the fighters, you seem to mismatch.
But there is one hero who can always beat you. How many times must they lose to that mortal Ryu?
Referencing the fact that Ryu is immortal, and Bison never has beaten Ryu, to my knowledge.
You claim to see me as repetitious derangement? Your losses to Liu Kang are delicious entertainment.
So he's rebuttaling. He's like, okay, you don't talk about Ryu. Your losses to Liu Kang are a delicious entertainment. Yeah, Shang Tsung, continuously loses to Liu Kang. Even though he did beat him in one of the timelines. He did do it before. Not counting Deadly Alliance because he had help. That doesn't count.
I am not the leader who you should second guess. You follow a fool who lost to a monk.
Yes, Shao Kahn lost to Liu Kang as well.
The same goblet who took your soul and lied to give
Yes, Shao Kahn killed Shang Tsung, took his souls.
a mega power boost to his resurrected.
That's why he did it. That was MK9. He took Shang Tsung's soul and all the souls he absorbed to give Sindel a power boost. Sindel was his resurrected wife.
In the second reboot, you saw snake oil from the store shelves.
Referencing the MK1 story mode where he's a snake oil salesman, a bad one.
You're an absurd coward. You even betrayed yourself.
Yes, referencing the MK1 story where he actually betrays himself. That's how Loki. Shang Tsung's kind of like Loki. They will inevitably, if you put a bunch of Shang Tsungs in a room, they will inevitably betray each other. That's just how they work.
Horrible writing used to have you at the epicenter, introduced a story mode that's never surpassed its predecessor.
Okay, your horrible writing used to have you at the epicenter, used to have you at the center, with a story mode that never passed its predecessor. He's talking about, I think Street Fighter 4 or 5 that had the story mode.
Small compared to me, you can't commit prime crimes. You're a planet-wide crook. I conquer whole timelines.
Okay, he's like, you're a planet-wide crook. I conquer whole timelines. He's like, me and you are not the same. I'm fucking A tier. I'm universal threat. I'm a multiversal threat. You're just a planet-tier villain at best.
I survived for centuries. Through the
Yes, like I said, Shang Tsung was like over 500 years old. He's old as fuck.
of the other gods. You're such an evil child, stuck playing with his little doll. Take a moment, slow down, maybe.
I think that's what Cammy was? I can't remember.
Stop the smell of the roses. I'm a host. You're a ghost.
Stop the Smell of the Roses. That's another. Wasn't that Bison's wife or something? Wasn't her name Rose or some shit?
Leaving JP to close this.
Leaving JP to close this. Who the hell is JP? I'm blanking right now. It ain't.
Balrog and Vega left you hanging. Had to realign your.
Vega and Balrog left you hanging. Hey, look, don't disrespect Vega. I love Vega's my favorite Street Fighter character. Fucking bow! Every time you would bounce, you'd go bow!
You're swapping out one. It's like you're swapping out name.
Okay, so this is a deep cut reference. I think Japan. The Street Fighter characters are named differently. Balrog in the United States is actually named Mike Bison, after Mike Tyson. Vega here is known as Balrog in Japan. And Bison here is known as Vega. In Japan, yeah, I think that's right. Reason that was switched here in the States was Mike Tyson was a bit of a scandal here in the States. So they rebranded Mike Bison into Balrog. They rebranded Balrog into Vega, and they rebranded Vega into M. Bison.
Compared to my accomplishments, you're not even average. You expect people to unite under a dictator so savage.
Okay, you expect people to unite under a dictator so savage because, he's a dictator.
Of course! Bring pain to any fighter that desires it. When it comes to crossovers, I rule as king with an iron fist.
When it comes to crossovers, I rule as king with an iron fist. Everything Marvel vs. Capcom.
For an interference you had suffered in silence, leaving Quan Chi so often such a deadly reliance.
Leading Quan Chi so often such a deadly reliance, referencing the Deadly Alliance. How Shang Tsung needed Quan Chi to... Well, they needed each other to resurrect the Dragon King's army. Onaga's army. But Shang Tsung needed Quan Chi to kill Liu Kang. So Shang Tsung relies on Quan Chi a lot, even though I fucking hate Quan Chi's my most hated Mortal Kombat character. I fucking despise him and everything he stands for. But that's referencing the Deadly Alliance. Call him a Deadly Reliance because Shang Tsung's always relying on him.
Use armies to command your clan barely gets far. Not as bad as losing to a mortal with literal plot armor.
Losing to a mortal with literal plot armor. I think he's referencing Cole from the Mortal Kombat movie in 2021. Where the dude literally had plot armor. Like, literally, his power was to summon golden armor. Fucking hate Cole. That was such a bad decision. That was such a bad decision for that movie, was to make a new character.
Memory of your moves thrown together by designers. Your best attacks are stolen from much better fighters.
Referencing the fact that Shang Tsung steals fighters, and it was a memory thing. Yeah, it was a memory thing because you can only fit so much on a arcade storage. You can only fit so much. So Shang Tsung was kind of a cheat sheet because instead of giving him a bunch of moves, they give him like 2 moves, and one of them would be like he could copy anybody. So it was kind of like a little cheat sheet.
Together by designers, your best attacks are
so he literally stole his best attacks from other fighters.
Stolen from much better fighters.
Who do I think won? Oh, by the way, this battle's a 10 out of 10! I think it's a close battle, but I think Bison might have got him. I hate to say it. I think Bison might have got it. Even though it's a very close battle. Don't get me wrong. It's very close. by a hair that Bison won. Fuck it, yeah, I'm gonna go with Bison. I'm gonna stick to my guns and go with Bison. So, you guys let me know who you thought won in the comments below. Go check out Titanium. Go check out Below. As you see, I'm already subscribed. You know, maybe you should go there and hit the subscribe button as well. Go check out Titanium. Go check out Below. They have tons of great battles and songs just like this. So, if you guys have any more Titanium requests, please let me know in the comments below. And as always, I'll see you, your soul is mine, in the next one.